would you say your life is at the moment?
I mean, you see that view.
One of the joys for me in the music business is watching a new artist develop into their own. I mean, that shit just bring me joy, like to see artists come from nothing and then, you know, they know he has a name. That's Kanye West. That's Kanye West. He's signing an autograph.
When I design, I become like a 3-year-old. I have to go to my gut.
Let's rewind to the early 2000s. Hip-hop back then, it was all about street cred. Baggy jeans, Timbs, tales of hustling and survival. Toughness was the currency. Then comes Kanye with pink polos, Louis Vuitton backpacks, and a bear mascot on his album covers. His debut, The College Dropout, in 2004.
Kanye West is here. His debut album, The College Dropout, has sold over 2.5 million copies, earned him 10 Grammy nominations, including Best New Artist, Song of the Year, Album of the Year, and more.
50 Cent has been quoted as saying that if your album should outsell his, he will never make another album ever again.
I really like 50. I don't want him to retire once my album sells the most.
He was New York City's own bad guy and branded Ja Rule as a wankster.
Kanye hasn't said anything disrespectful or expressed any discomfort to the success I've been having, so it's not actual beef. It's just being competitive, you know, as far as hip-hop is concerned.
Please, 50, do not retire once my album sells and beat your album, please.
When the first week numbers were finally tallied, 50 Cent had sold 691,000 copies. Kanye West, 957,000 copies, almost a million in the first week.
Just an outstanding son.
Wow.
Really are pretty cool, The best, as a matter of fact.
Oh, word?
Yep.
You the best, Bob?
Oh.
I used to have this really smart aleck prayer. I said, God, deliver me from pain. And then he took my mom. So it's hard to hurt that much ever again. And created almost like a character, like Deadpool. I'm like Deadpool for God. And she told me, she said, you know, thank you for the times where, you know, we came to performances and this is like really meant a lot to me. You know, she would.
I'll take a minute.
We got 808 and Heartbreak covers today. Very, very, very nice. Very, very nice. Very sophisticated. The other LP coming soon. And you know what it is on Monday, November 24th, 808s and Heartbreak. Can we see the cover now? Rest in peace to Miss Dr. Donna West. You know we love you. We all with you. Mama West.
Your latest CD, 808s and Heartbreak, you have said is the most personal album that you've done. And tell us why and how.
Well, I was dealing with or still am dealing with a lot of heartbreak. And after my mother passed, at that point in my life, I really didn't have anything to lose. And a lot of artists, you know, they get so caught up in what the fans want them to do and what they've done before that they don't express themselves at the point they're at in their life at that point.
For like 2.5 years. Gold Digger is our favorite song ever.
Oh, man.
Because my mom is white. She's like, yeah. And when he get on, he leave your ass for a white girl.
If y'all have a dream and you think you can do it, that you need to follow it. Take your pride and swallow it. Because you don't never know what tomorrow gets.
Grammy goes to
Kanye.
I appreciate everything, and I know you're really proud of me right now, and I know you wouldn't want me to stop, and you want me to be the -- artist in the world. And mama, all I'm gonna do is keep making you proud. We run this.
Talk to the people that you actually quietly admire, and Kanye West is definitely a guy that I beyond admire. I mean, I have the utmost respect for him. He's definitely the reason why we search the samples and we find out like where his inspiration comes from, because he has one of the best ears in music, period. You know, he knows how to recognize great music that's not his. He knows how to recognize he knows how to utilize great sounds and great music. So I mean, before I met him, I had the utmost respect for Kanye West. I'd even go as far to say he was probably the most influential person, you know, as far as a musician that I had ever had in my life. So
a walking attraction, a walking distraction. My leather black jeans on, my by any means on. Baby, please get off the gram. I like you better in the stands. I am a god. The stars start to fade. On lonely nights I start to fade.
And I invented every style of music of the past 20 years. I created weekend genre, Trav, Drake, you know, I'm going ahead and say With All Love, Future and Thug also, because the Auto-Tune album.
Seems like street lights glowing, happen to be just like moments. I was singing Street Lights really sad, like I had some shit to be sad about.
Whether you love him or you hate him, you can't deny Kanye West's impact on fashion.
With every new album came a new fashion style that influenced his huge fan following.
His style has always stood out, from pink polos to oversized hoodies to chunky sneakers.
Kanye made a splash when he performed in a Givenchy kilt during his and Jay-Z's Watch the Throne tour. Today, androgynous fashion is the norm. Gender-neutral clothing has become the norm for even the most mass market of retailers, and the likes of other male celebrities like Jaden Smith, Harry Styles, A$AP Rocky, and more have been seen wearing this style.
So Brad Pitt versus A$AP, who rocked it better, y'all?
Man, that's hard. A$AP looked like he's undercover trying to stop a purse snatcher.
Yeezy started as a partnership with Nike in 2009, before West switched to working with Adidas in 2013.
West stated that Nike refused to pay him royalty fees for his shoe designs. Kanye referred to the CEO of Adidas as someone who allowed him to construct something, and Adidas agreed to give him royalties.
This became like the SneakerCon starter pack look, right? It was like the YouTuber starter pack look too, right? It was the flannel, the Supreme box logo tee. Shit was everywhere. It was just flooded. It flooded Instagram, flooded the internet.
From season 5, the company Yeezy worked really hard to remove themselves from the controversies of West's personal life, and mostly they were successful.
That's when I design, I become like a 3-year-old. I have to go to my gut. I have to forget everything I know and really focus in to what I feel.
Everything on the website costs between $20 and $100, so very affordable. That's something that Ye has been going on about for a very long time. His aspirations of just making products that are very, very affordable.
I'm gonna make this shoe be $20. And, you know, money isn't real, so that means the world should be eventually free. There's, you know, people who have, you know, issues with me as Kanye West, so they classify, you know, my motivational speeches as like rants and things like this. Like, why is he saying that? Why is he doing that? Blah, blah, blah. Well, I've reached a point in my life where my Truman Show boat has hit the painting. And I've got to a point that Michael Jackson did not break down. I have reached the glass ceiling. As a creative person, as a celebrity. When I say that, it means I want to do product. I am a product person, not just clothing, but water bottle design, architecture, everything, you know, that you could, you know, think about. And I've been at it for 10 years. And I look around, I say, wait a second, there's no one around here in this space that looks like me. And if they are, they're quiet as